Way. Hello everybody, welcome back to the latest episode of the best damn airplane show you probably never gonna watch. You probably never gonna see this, but if you do, this gonna be the best damn airplane show you ever watch. We gonna fly an airplane that just came out, the new update. I don't know if it was yesterday or today, but the Level Up 737, which in my humble opinion is probably the best free airplane on either system, Microsoft or X-Plane. They came out with a new update. If you want to read about it, go to Level Up. Just Google it. It'll be on Threshold. Threshold's website. I think it might be on FS Elite also. If you can't find it, hit me up on Discord and let me know. But yeah, we are in the continuation of nerding out all over the place. We are going to continue our series of creating real flights. So here is the tail number from the simulator, November 944 Whiskey November. We're going to fly it from San Jose to San Diego. I like flying in San Diego. That's a really pretty approach. We don't do it too often, but we're going to do it today. So we're going to be flying a 737-700. Here's the planned route. Okay. Looks like we're going to get to about 39,000 feet. But yeah, San Jose, gate 25, that's where we're getting ready to start at. Get that rolling here, and then once we get in, we'll get our intro played. So here's our airplane here. Shark Week, November 944 WN. We're probably just going to use the ATC from the game. I like trying to use that when I can. All right, so we have gate 25, that's where we're at. Confirm this. And now I do have real world weather on. I do have regular time turned on though, so which is okay. All right, while that is loading up, let's get our intro played, and then when we come back, we will make sure all our controls are okay. We'll make sure our seats are saved properly, and then we will get up in the air and get out of here. Yes, sir. Hold on just one second. All right, that's over and done with. Still loading. I didn't think it was still going to be loading, but it is. Should be done in a moment. Here we are. Let's see if it's got the PMDG livery. Nope, no, it's not all pink, and it's not a checkerboard like PMDG has been lately. That's been an interesting color pattern. The pink checkerboard. All right, let me first make sure our seats are saved properly here, and then they should still be saved. Yep, I like how it saves per aircraft. That is really cool, and it just stays there. It's awesome. All right, let's make sure we have the right flight controls. It should be. Yep, level up. All right, so that's okay. All right, and before we get started, let me just make sure that all these settings over here are okay. They should be okay. I saved them before we started today, but I just want to make sure. Yep, so far it's okay. I'm going to go through this pretty quickly. Switches, okay, that's fine. Oops. Okay, that looks okay. FMS. Okay, that all still looks okay. Auto flight, wings level. Okay, that all looks okay. Call outs. Yep. Placards. Okay. Hardware. I'm not sure. I think this needs to be on y'all, I think. We'll find that out in a moment. Park and brake remove chocks, no. looks okay. Realism, short, short, short. Yoke movement, CWS is fine. Park and brake is real, I like that. Visual effects, we can't do too much with that yet. General configuration, okay, pounds, inches, borrow, cold and dark. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, so we are all set. Let's go ahead and get our airplane turned on. Oh, you know what? Let's make sure we have ground power connected first. All right, connect the GPU. All right, let's turn the battery on. Ground power, let's turn that on. Yep, there's the part. Ground power part's right there. All right, let's wait for all our screens to turn on, and then we will start getting our flight plan set up. Go ahead and get this updated here. That's good. Screens are coming alive. Let's test the fire. Okay. All right, that works. All right, and very good. Okay, park and brake is on. Let's start aligning up our air rack system here. That's what I thought. I didn't think any of that stuff would really work. All right, so we have KSJC. We got gate 25. All right, that looks pretty good. Let's check Avitab and nerd out a little bit here and see if it's the same. So let's get our taxi charts pulled up here. Let's try airport. Okay, parking gates and coordinates. Okay, 23 through 27, 37,219. And that's pretty close. 31,218. So it thinks we're at. Are we though? No, we're at 25. All right, let's get that updated then. Let's get this, put navigation on. All right, we are actually going to type in the position ourselves, because I really think it's correct on this chart here. So we have north 37219. I don't know if it's going to allow this or not. We'll see. West 121555. That's what I thought. All right, let's grab it from the GPS then. Okay. Let's get our routes updated here. Okay. Flight plan request. I don't know if we can actually request it. Let's see here. I don't think it'll work. Let's start typing it in just in case. All right, KSAN. All right, flight number is SWA 3627. Let's see here. SWA 3627. Okay, and then our planned departure is going to be 30 left. With Spittins and VLREE. After VLREE, we have EBAYE. EBAYE. Then we have Aviation. We have FIM, Interstate J1 to Los Angeles. Let's go to our arrival, and we're doing Comics 2. Lax is our transition. And runway Z27. Now I want to say Cloman. Let me pull this up on Navigraph real quick. I think Cloman is the correct transition point there. We'll look at the charts when we get up in the air. Yeah, Cloman is correct. All right, let's go to route. Let's go to activate. Now, one thing I want to do real quick. I just want to set up a secondary route just in case an engine blows out on takeoff. So we're just going to set San Jose as takeoff and the destination. And all we're going to do is just set up, if we can find a point around here. Where's the little home button that used to be up top there? What I'm talking about? Do I need to make this bigger maybe? Oh, that's weird. There we go. All right, map. So let's see here. We'll go out here where's a holding point somewhere out here? Let me just look at the approaches real quick. So for 30 left. All right, RTAC is the holding spot. So let's type in RTAC. Well, you know what? Actually, we can just plug in the arrival, actually. ILS 30 left. Neither one of those air fixes. Okay, well, gens, let me type in RTAC here. ARTAQ. Okay. So we're not going to activate this. We're just going to make sure it's okay. No, that's not right. Type in RTAC, ARTAQ. All right, and we got gens. Okay, so now that's okay. Let's go back to routes. Go to route 1. All right, that's all okay now. All right, let's start the boarding process. Oh, you know what? Hang on. Before we do any of that, let's just make sure our route looks okay on our map here. It should be okay. We're going to go to legs. And we're just going to step through this. All right. So after Floman, we do need to get rid of a Jade. So let's click on Floman, go back a screen. Hang on. All right, Floman. Oh, there's the J. Okay, all right, so. Hang on a second. All right, there's Floman, Nadu, and then there's Floman again. Okay, I got it. All right, Floman. All right, after Floman, Costner. Let me look at the chart real quick for this. All right, Floman, we have a Jade. All right, I wonder if that'll be okay now. Let's see here. Yep. Okay, we're all fixed up now. We'll get the APU turned on here in a moment. Let's get ground services. Or not ground services. Fuel and weight. Let's go to airside services. All right, so passengers. What? All right, passengers, we have a total of 93. Okay, cargo is 5100. Fuel, we have 17.2. Let's get the exact number here. 17.212. All right, very good. Let's activate. All right, refueling, very good. Let's get the APU turned on, and then we'll contact the ATC and get clearance for everything. Hold that in for a few seconds. Anti-collision lights on. All right, APU is firing up. Okay, 3627. KSAN, then we have KLAX, 39,000 feet. Oh, they're not on yet. Never mind. All right. There we go. Make sure we're getting power to the APU. Okay. Let's get some air going for the peoples. That put up to 40. Alright, let's get this down here. Let me type this in. We have a VLREE, eBAYE, PMDG1, and fenix.
San Jose, delivery, Southwest 3627, Boeing 737-700, request IFR clearance to San Diego International.
Southwest 3627, cleared to San Diego International, routing as miles, climb via SBTNS 1, VLREE, squawk 3300, altimeter 2992.
Cleared IFR to San Diego International.
You know, the banner may not work since we don't have same
SBTNS
engines on it, right?
Squawk 3300, altimeter 2992, Southwest 3627.
Southwest 3627, grade back correct, contact ground 121.7, when ready for taxi.
All right, 3300 is our squawk. Oh, 3300. All right, that's okay, that's okay. Let's see where we're at with, all right, so fuel's almost done. We have almost all our passengers on. Oh, we got to set, I always forget about this. That's right. All right, now we can board people. Arm the emergency lights. Put the yaw dampener switch on. window heat switches on. Now, did it give us runway 33? Let's see here, I don't see... There it is filed. I don't see runway 33 left. We'll find out here in a moment.
All right, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Oh, wow, that was quick. All right, let's get our weights. So, what is it asking for here? Okay, gross weight, 126, 26.1. Okay, our cost index today is 35. Fuel. Okay, the reserves. 3.1. $16.7. Cruise wind 175 by 15. And cruising altitude is 39,000 feet. See if it'll do wind data. Let's see if it'll do that. On the tablet here, let's see if it will do our takeoff here. Runway. Yeah, it doesn't give us. All right, we can use say intentions. I mean, sim brief for that. Pulled up now. Alright, so sim brief. Top of climb. Okay, let me get that real quick. Okay, average temperature. Minus 49. Say, hopefully this will do Celsius here. Nope. So we'll say minus 54 and see what happens there. There we go. Alright, that's done. N1 limit. Let's get this now. Let's see. And let's go to performance. Take off. Calculate. Alright, so we have a select temperature of 46 and a D rate of 2. Alright, so 46 is going to be our temperature. And a D rate of 2. Alright, That's fine. And runway slope. That info real quick. Is -2, so we have down 0.2. Oh, I guess I should have put the heading in as well. 306. Let me do that. Down 0.2. 306. Runway wind right now is 330.7. And then according to Simbri, we're going to be doing flaps, probably flaps 5. Flaps are on auto. That helps. That helps. Alright, we'll just do flaps 5 and see. Okay, that looks okay. And then center of gravity, let's get that number real quick. .6. Trim of 550. Oh, actually, that'll be here. On my takeoff. Yep, that looks fine. All right, let's call for backup, and then we'll get out of here. Let's just get our V speeds put in here. Oh, you know one thing we need to do as well? Let's get our... I don't like that there's no home button anymore on this. What happened to that? Oh, I think I know why. Hang on a second here. It might be the way I have it saved. Hey, what's up, Scalebait? What's going on, dude? Yeah, let me try Toggle Charts app and see if that will fix it instead. Nope, that didn't fix it. Alright, let me... Yeah, that's weird. AviTab is doing that today. Where did tablet go again? It's just weird that it's not giving us the home button anymore. Okay, let's get airport. Let's also get our departure. There's that one there. And let's see here, according to Navigraph, pressure outside right now is 2984. Let's get that set up. And then we'll call for backup and get out of here. 2984. Let's test these out real quick. Okay. Alright, very good. Let's uncage. The guider is caged. Alright, close enough. Let's reset the fuel used. Alright, let's call for backup and get out of here.
Send A. Southwest 362725. Altimeter 2984. Request to start
100-degree heat, that's tough, dude.
Southwest 3627. Information Oscar current. Startup approved.
Man, 100 degrees in the Sierra Nevada mountain, man, you're more man than a lot of people out there. That's rough shit right there, dude. Did you see any rattlesnakes out there? I've always wanted to see one up close. Not too close. But like, I just want to see one kind of close. Alright, type of pushback. Nose. All right, we'll say nose to the left.
Southwest 3627. Request pushback to the left.
Southwest 3627. Stand by. Pushback tractor is on the way.
We could do better pushback, but it's okay. We're not going to today. Unless we really need to. All right, let me turn the packs off. Open the isolation valve. Just turn on our flight directors. Anybody coming yet to push us back, or are we going to be using better pushback today? Yeah, I haven't been camping. No snakes. I haven't been camping in years, man. We used to go camping a lot when my kids were younger. Not a lot. I wouldn't say a lot. A lot's a strong word. But I would say like maybe like, I think we went like 2 or 3 times a year. They went more than I did because I was always working. But my in-laws, they like it a lot. Mini chipmunk. That's funny. Hey, I like how, look at that. They have the MD-82. Look at that on the ground. A320, the 737. That's pretty cool.
Commencing pushback. Release parking brake.
That's cool. You had a good time, though. Hopefully, you're not all dehydrated. Make sure you drink plenty of water, dude. If your piss looks like Coke, not Colombian Coke, but like Coca-Cola, you're gonna have to drink something. All right, we can start the engines, so let's get our engines going here. Let's start number 2 first. I don't think this will say motoring. I think that's just a max thing, a 737 max thing. Yeah, right now it's not saying motoring at all. All right, fuel is on. What? I lost my saved seats. No, you son of a bitch. We're gonna have to save some seats before we actually move. Are you turning us, or what are you doing? They're just putting us anywhere they want. Just park me anywhere you want. That's fine. Park me in the middle of the tarmac. That's fine. They're not turning us, I guess. All right, we'll just stop right here.
Stop here. Stopping here. Disconnect. Pushback completed. Set parking brake.
Parking brake is set. Alright, fuel is on. Alright, while this is all this is turning on, let's go ahead and get our seats saved. Whoa. Got to save 2 more seats real quick. I could have sworn we checked this out before I started up the airplane. I remember distinctly commenting on the fact that I was like, oh my god, that's awesome that our seats are still saved from weeks ago when we flew this last. But here we are, saving seats again. Maybe the seats went away when we boarded. Thankfully, they're very easy to set. All right, let's set our flaps. Oh. Huh. Give me a second. Let me make sure our keyboard still has the correct Ah, that's why. Let's see here. Search keys. Yep, that should be there, and then it should be there for yeah, that should be right. And currently assigned reviews. Yeah, control. Yep. That is weird that yep, and then what do we save? Yeah, control. Oh, that's what we did. I wonder why it's not the Let me try saving it again. Control 3. Yeah, that's not saving our seats. That's weird. I mean, in a way, I don't really care, but... Alright, number pad. Number pad 1. Yeah, we have it all set here. And then memorize is control plus this what I've been doing. Alright, fuck it. We'll just, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Alright, let's request taxi.
A route. Southwest 3627. Request taxi from 254.
Generators
departure.
are on. Let's make sure we're getting...
Southwest 3627. Information pop-up current. Runway 30 right. Taxi via Yankee, Charlie, Zulu, and Alpha 1. Hold short of runway 30 right.
Information pop. Runway 30 right. Taxi via Yankee, Charlie, Zulu, and Alpha 1. Hold short of runway 30 right. Southwest 3627.
Alright, APU is off. Oh, that's really strange. I can't just hold my hat switch. I actually have to, like, click it every single time. That is really weird. I don't remember doing that in this airplane before. Alright, our bank indicator is okay. That's at, like, 25. $30 right. Let's see if we can get 30 left. No, I guess not. Alright, let's get our departure set for 30 right then. Hang on, it's going to take a minute. Because we also have to put in some different data for the slope and all that. Alright, let's get our departure set first for 30 right. That's fine. Alright, let's make sure we have the right info here. Just let me update this on Navigraph. Alright, 30 right, the slope for that one is almost the same. Well, yeah, we can leave it the same. Yeah, it's pretty close. Alright, let's roll. Wonder why we don't have, it's so weird. Let me get the trim set up here. Wow. All I did was touch it and it just went all the way back. My goodness. close enough. Go flaps. Got flaps 5. Alright, that all looks good. RTO brakes are on. LNAV and VNAV set. Alright, we'll find out in a second if I got the right controls for taxiing. I think I do. Yep. It's really weird that I can't, these seats are not...
Southwest 3627. Return to designated taxi route Yankee. Runway 30 right. Taxi via Yankee, Charlie, Zulu, and Alpha 1. Hold short of runway 30 right.
Roger. Returning to route Yankee.
Oh, that's why it's
Runway
not working.
30 right. Taxi via Yankee, Charlie, Zulu, and Alpha 1.
Still trying to
Hold
type some
short
shit
of
in.
runway
Oh, we got to
30
turn around.
Right. Southwest 3627.
Yay! Opa! Now it works. That was so dumb. Oh, at least it's working now. But what kind of jet is that? Looks like Valvoline, doesn't it? Oh, that's British, is that British? No. What is that? Man, what is that? Oh, Azer. Oh, that's cool. That's from South America. That's cool. All right. I have a de Havilland flight ready to roll as well tomorrow. Probably the flight we're going to do tomorrow, like we usually do in the evening on Monday. Hopefully it's going to be the MD-11 that I've been talking about for a while now. Just hopefully that'll be we'll do that flight tomorrow. Yes, this is the latest update, John. Or Jockin. What's your name? Jockin. That's a cool name, Jockin. Do you versus the travel trailer? That's the way to go camping. That's not even really camping at that point. That's glamping. If you have air conditioning, it's not really camping. Well, I tell you what, if you're taking a shit outside with spiders, that could be camping. Yeah, I think that would be considered camping. Yes, but yeah, Yakin, this is a new update. So far, I mean, the engine sounded really good spooling up. I think, from what I read, they were updating a little bit of the engine. I didn't really read a full out, I didn't read the whole article. I just saw that they updated it, and I got really excited. So I was like, oh, I'm downloading it immediately. Yeah, I still think this is the best free airplane on any of the simulators. Better than fly-by-wire. A bit better than fly-by-wire. That A380 from fly-by-wire is pretty dope. I do have to say, that's a really good airplane. And the A320 is really good. I think that free Airbus they have is better than the Flight Factor ones that I have. That Flight Factor Airbus is terrible. I wish somebody would have tapped me on the shoulder before I got that airplane and said, Greg, you want to get the other one instead. Only get Flight Factor if it's Boeing. I agree with you, man. Yeah, AC in the campers, absolutely. I'm not knocking glamping or using a trailer. I think that using that's smart. If you have the money for a trailer and you have the means of towing it behind you, yeah, I'd much rather sleep in the air conditioning than be out sleep out in a tent with all the bugs and shit. What'd you guys do for food? Did you guys like go fishing and like catch your own fish and shit, or did you like bring your own food with you? And did you use some charcuterie when you're camping? Should be just about ready to take off here. Bullshit. You did not make the... I mean, that's fine if you want to say it. I'll play along with you. Hey, man, that's great that you made it. I mean, Level Up is some good stuff. I'm very happy with the flight models you made for this update. If you really are on a team, that's amazing. You brought your own food? Yeah, that's smart to do. Yeah, man, if you're really on the team that made this, that's awesome, man. This is one of my favorite airplanes. You can watch, anytime I've flown this airplane, I say the same thing. It's probably the best free airplane that you can get right now on both simulators. Burgers, eggs, and bacon. Man, brats, burger, man, that is my kind of trip. Brats, burgers, eggs, and bacon. That's all you need. Yeah, that's good eating right there. I tell you, man, since I've been like on this diet and stuff, like I haven't really eaten fast food, and I can't remember last time I've eaten fast food. Like I really don't like that shit anymore. I've tried eating French fries recently. Like about 2 weeks ago, I tried French fries. It tasted gross. Like all I could taste is the oil. I don't know, unless I'm just getting old, which is kind of scary, getting old. But I really want to try pizza. I haven't had pizza in almost a year, and I really want to try it and see if I like it. That used to be my favorite food. That was a food group to me. Pizza, that was its own food group. I probably ate a whole pizza every week. Which you think, it's not hard to do. You order pizza on a Monday, you eat 2 or 3 slices, you got 4 or 5, 6 left over. You eat a couple slices for lunch on Tuesday, maybe 1 for dinner, a couple more on the next day. Before you know it, it's Wednesday or Thursday and you got almost a whole pizza in your system. Why'd you say 29.92 for the pressure? That's not right. Huh, I can't change the barometer. Oh, that is very strange. Can I change it on the other side? No, I can't.
Southwest 3627. Contact San Jose Tower 124.
That is really weird. It won't allow me to
Contact San Jose Tower 124.0. Southwest 3627. San Jose Tower.
Very
Southwest
weird.
3627.
Whoa,
Taxi
whoa,
line
whoa,
Zulu.
level up.
Southwest 3627. San Jose Tower. Hold short of runway 30 right. Report ready.
Hold short of runway 30 right. We'll go Southwest 3627.
All right, landing lights on. Yes, sir, I'm going to arm to auto throttle here in a moment. Michelob Ultra Light Zero. It has no alcohol content, but tastes. Yeah, you know, I got mixed feelings on non-alcoholic beer. Like I never really thought the taste of it was good enough to merit drinking it non-alcoholic, but I mean, if she's trying to quit and it helps, that's great.
San Jose Tower, Southwest 3627.
And it's no
Ready for
calories,
departure.
which is good.
Southwest 3627. Runway 30 right. Wind, light, and variable. Cleared for takeoff.
All right,
Runway 30
punch the clock.
right. Cleared
It's
for
time to
takeoff.
get rolling.
Southwest 3627.
I don't have any of my normal filters on for sound, so hopefully the sound doesn't get too loud while we're departing. I have a limiter set, but it's not my usual filters that I use on Microsoft. Alright. I forgot, do they have a button to click on here? No, they don't. That's PMDG. Alright. You can press the mic button on the glare shield. Mic button. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I don't think I have a button program for that. Let me try that. Well, maybe you do work for Level Up. I gotcha. No, that didn't work, but it's okay. We'll take a look at it when we get up in the air. Alright, thrusters are set for takeoff. Airspeed is alive.
80 knots.
Oh, we didn't play our captain stuff. We'll try that when we get up in the air and see if it works. I forgot that's something that's available now. Alright, V1.
Rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate. Gear up.
Gear up. Alright, after we make our turn, we're gonna work on getting the
1,000.
the autopilot on. Alright, flaps up a notch.
Southwest 3627. Contact San Jose. Approach 120.1.
Contact San Jose. Approach 101.
Flaps up.
Southwest 3627. San Jose. Approach. Southwest 3627. S-13. Altitude 3,100. Flight level 390.
Southwest 3627. San Jose approach. Altimeter 2992.
Altitude 299. Southwest 3627.
Southwest 3627. Contact Oakland.
So what we're gonna do is, after we get our speed turned around here, not our speed, once we get lined up on our departure here, once we make this turn, we're gonna engage CWS first.
Southwest 36.
And then once we get a little better control of our angle of attack, we can then engage the autopilot. And we should be able to let go of the yoke at that point.
3627. Oakland Center. Altimeter 2992.
Altimeter 299. Southwest 3627.
Southwest 3627. Contact San Francisco approach 125.3 knots.
Contact San Francisco approach 125.35. Southwest 3627. San Francisco approach. Southwest 3627. S-13. Altitude 5,300. Climbing. Flight level 390.
Southwest 3627. San Francisco. Approach. Altimeter 2992. Radar contact.
we're almost done with this turn here.
Southwest 3627. Contact Oakland Center 119.475.
Contact Oakland Center 119.475.
Now let's lock the gear.
3627. Oakland Center, Southwest 3627. On SPS 13. Altitude 6,300.
Next flight we do on X-plane, I'll use say intentions.
Southwest 3627. Oakland Center. Altimeter 2992. Radar
But
contact.
last time, I like the way they vectored us
Southwest 3627.
in X-plane, so I kind of want to try that again and see how that is landing again.
3627. Turn right, direct eBay. Climb and maintain flight level 390.
Turn right, direct eBay. Climb and maintain flight level 390. Southwest 3627.
Southwest 3627. Contact San Francisco.
All right, direct to eBay is set.
12,
Let's get lined up for that.
Contact San Francisco approach 12535. Southwest 3627. San Francisco approach Southwest 3627. Altitude 7,700. Climbing flight level 390. Up at 155.
Southwest 3627. San Francisco approach. Altimeter 2992. Radar contact.
Altitude 299. Southwest 3627.
All right, let's go into, let's see here. Go into heading mode. Let's do CWS.
Southwest 3627. Contact Oakland Center 119.475.
Contact Oakland Center 119.
All right, I'm going to slowly start letting go of the yoke.
Southwest 3627. Oakland Center, Southwest
And if it cancels-
3627. Altitude 11,100.
If it cancels us out, I'll put the autopilot back on.
125.
Southwest 3627. Oakland Center. Altimeter 2992. Radar contact.
Altitude 299. Southwest 3627.
All right, let's try this again. Slowly letting go of the yoke. Far so good. All right, almost let go of it completely. Okay, auto throttle's on. Autopilot's on. All right, let's get some stuff cleaned up here. We couldn't do before.
To go.
Get 39,000 set. All right, 39,000 set. Altitude disagree. Let's just go into standard mode now. That's interesting. Doesn't work there. Oh well. Alright, we are all set. Yeah, I didn't notice it setting my thrust. I'll have to go back and look at that and see if that let me see here. Might be able to look at it now. I did want to see if I can play though. That's what I thought, not available. Okay, let me do some hardware. Okay, there's no Togo on that page. No togo on that page. Yeah, I don't see a, that wouldn't be there. Autosave. Yeah, I don't see an auto throttle. It's okay. We don't have it. Alright, let's put in San Diego here. Let's get a couple of things pulled up here. Let's get, we don't need the actual airport. Arrival, the comics, that's supposed to be our arrival. And then RNAV-Z is supposed to be our approach. RNAV-Z 27. Okay. We can do that there. Okay, that's that. I think that was a pretty good takeoff, actually. It was a nice turn. We didn't stay climbing the whole time. There were certain areas where we leveled off a little bit here and there, but I need to set, you know what, actually, let me set this now, actually. Give me a moment here. Let me set this one hat button instead of altitude. Let me have it do the trim. Give me a second here. Let's see here, trim. All right, pitch. Yeah, rocker switch, this is what I want. All right, we want down. And this one we want for up. Up and down. Okay. Yeah, it's a very cool livery, this livery here. I was on the fence about this one or the 1776 one that we have as well. But we flew that one before recently. What a great airplane for free. And the wind noise isn't bad compared to Microsoft Flight Simulator. I mean, this is a pleasure compared to Microsoft. Okay, now that we are climbing, actually, let me take us off of data, put us on airport, switch this display, and bring this out a little bit in case we need to find another airport. Hey, what's up? What's up? Stranger lurking in the shadows. What's up, Pete? Yeah, I'm getting there, man. I've lost I've lost like 60 pounds, something like that. Pretty close to 60 pounds since I've started this venture last year. We're getting there, man. We are getting there. Definitely about, definitely eating quality food is the key to it, man. Placement stupid on your end. I hear you. Yeah, man, Pittsburgh, I hear that shit gets crazy in the summertime, Pittsburgh. We saved this seat now that our saving the seats is working properly. Yeah, the heat doesn't help either, man. The heat outside makes a lot of people more stupid. Somehow, like, they get hit with that heat wave and then they just become complete idiots. Big mountain. I get on X every night and look at all the dumb shit going on around the world, and it is really hard to believe some of the stuff I see on X. I don't know if it's AI generated videos or if it's real life. Man, there's some bullshit going on around the world. Now, I kind of miss growing up when I was a kid, like before we had all this world news in your face. You know, now it's so hard to get bogged down with all the bullshit going on around the world when it's like in your face 24/7. You almost get desensitized to it in a way. See what's on X right now. Okay, let me get some different music put. Yeah, 60 pounds, Keith. Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing Weight Watchers. Yeah, I still got quite a bit. Oh, you quit smoking in January? That's cool, man. That's a tough thing to do. I quit smoking a couple of times in my life. That's tough to do, man. Congratulations. Yeah, smoking cigarettes is a very difficult thing to stop doing. Wow. See, this is what I'm talking about. This dude here, right? Naza Austin, or Taynaza, or Taynaze, however you pronounce their name. Almost trying to run over a police officer. $3,000 bond. I mean, really? Well, yeah, that's been their plan for years. Every place they move to, they try to take over. If you look at all the countries, I forget, I think it's on X, I have a list, a repost that I did where it has like all the countries that used to be Christian countries around the earth, and they're all Islam now. They were all, like, all of them. Iran, all of North Africa, Saudi Arabia, Libya, Sudan, Afghanistan, Iraq. Sharia law is definitely coming to America near you. That's for sure. That's nothing new about running shadow ballots. Oh my God. Wow, 5 trillion a year. Wow. Can you solve this in 10 seconds? Let's see what this is. So there's 19 between this one. 8 times 8 is 64. 9 times 9 is 81. 10 times 10 is 100. 8 times 8 is 64. So 11 times 11. So this is 122 right here. That's not it. 122. All right, that was easy. Yep. Raphael Warnock, he was exposed years ago. We know about him already. Yeah. Well, math and science are a little easier nowadays when everything is at your fingertips. You can just ask AI. See, 14th Amendment, okay, no. They do it in every country, it's crazy. Now it's all from these machines. That's why these ballot machine companies, I forget the names of them now, but that's why, I mean, they donate tons of cash to all these different countries to try to keep their systems in place. Yeah, those ballots, those machines are a very easy way to cheat. You can hack right into them from anywhere around the world. Anybody who says they can't be hacked is lying to you, or they're an idiot, or both. I've seen it. I've seen people do demonstrations. When Mike Lindell proved that a couple years ago. You know, as crazy as you think Mike Lindell is, I mean, he did prove some of that shit is actually going on. So let's hear, not a political objection, not a policy disagreement, named history, amendment by amendment. Okay, well that's for slaves after the war. Maybe he is an idiot. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm talking to you, Keith. That's right. Yeah, he is an idiot. Damn Mike, he doesn't make good pillows though. I think did his company like go out of business now that he got sued by the government or somebody? Somebody sued his ass and like he's like, I thought they sued like his whole business and like he's like out of business now. The same people that were trying to destroy Alex Jones. Yeah. I wish I was born again. I wish I was born a hot chick. I'd be a millionaire right now. All you gotta do is just put a camera up and dance, and just people send you cash. If I did that, I'd be canceled. Imagine me putting on a belly shirt like this and some sweatpants, and I just sit there dancing, right? How many people are gonna like that video and send me money? I should try it one of these days. If I was secure enough. Actually, you know what? If I wasn't worried about losing my job, I probably would put up a video like that of me, like in a belly shirt, dancing around. I'd hate for one of my coworkers to find it, or one of my bosses to find it. It'd be like, Greg, we need to talk to you about your out of work activities here. You can't be showing that belly of yours and just dancing around, but you can't truffle shuffle your way to being rich. That was already done once in the 80s. You can't do the truffle shuffle. Yeah, he's right about that. That did happen. Oh yeah, Glendale Heights. Yeah, they are ransacked with Muslims now. It's going on everywhere. Texas is one of the worst states now. Not as bad as Minnesota and Michigan. Those two states, I don't know if they'll ever wave an American flag in those states again. They're burning American flags in those states right now, the Muslims. I've been saying it for a while now. As soon as my mom passes away, I'm moving to either Montana or Wyoming.
3627. Turn left, direct Alpha Victor Echo. Resume on navigation.
Turn left, direct Alpha Victor Echo. Resume on navigation.
Oh, California's probably the worst.
3627.
Yeah, California's a shitty state. All right. Well, we are direct Ave. All right, that works. Oh yeah, we agree on a lot of things, Keith. Yeah. Well, you and I, we like to use common sense. That's kind of how I look at things. I don't look at things anymore as one political aisle or another side of politics. I just look at it either you're for America or you're against America. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people in America that hate America. And even more unfortunate, a lot of them are elected to positions of power, which sucks. Like, I don't think you should be able to hold a seat on any level of government if you were born in another country. I don't care if you've been naturalized and you have your green card and you've taken the test. And even if you're pro-America, I don't think if you're born somewhere else, you should not. Well, I shouldn't say born somewhere else. Maybe up to a certain age. If you were brought over when you were 3 and you went through our schooling system, you know what I mean, and you were brought up learning the values of being an American, yeah, maybe I could see that.
3627. Contact Los Angeles Center. 118.025.
Contact Los Angeles.
But yeah, I am ready to move to either Montana or Wyoming.
3627.
I want to get away from all this bullshit with all the stuff going on in these major cities. I just want to open my blinds and see mountains.
3627. Los Angeles Center. Radar.
Yeah, oh yeah, I've been looking into it, scale bait. Yeah, I've been looking into it. You know, I don't wish my mom to pass away anytime soon, but unfortunately, all of us are just sacks of meat that expire at some point. Now, whether the soul lives on somewhere else, that's a whole different story, but the rest of us are just sacks of meat. With my job, all I need is a good internet connection. That's it. I need a headset and a good internet connection, and I can make money anywhere in the country. Yeah, I'd move in a heartbeat to Wyoming. Find me a little 2-bedroom apartment, maybe 3-bedroom apartment, or even a house. I'd rather just buy a house and own a house, but I need one spot for flight simulator, one spot for music, one spot for work, one spot for sleep. But I miss living in mountains. I lived a little bit in West Virginia when I was in college, and it was so tranquil just living out there in the mountains. All right, let's make sure we got everything set up for approach. Take a look at our charts here. All right, so the only constraints we have right now is lantern and Cloman, so let's take a look at that. All right, so lantern looks good. Cloman looks okay, and yeah, we're not going to be hitting NATO because we are doing this landing here. So let's see here, so Costner should be 3,200. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I believe it. A house for 80 grand out in Wyoming, I believe it. I've also been looking at like eastern Idaho, western Wyoming, or western Montana, somewhere out in that little area there. I'd even be okay to an extent moving to the hills of like southern Colorado or northern New Mexico, but I can't stand their government. Like they are evil governments in New Mexico and Colorado, them guys, and Utah. All right, let's put this at 3,200 Costner. So let's do 189 and 3,200. I'm sure it would be cheaper than my rent, dude. My rent is outrageous, man, how expensive my rent is. I live in a little duplex. No basement. No basement, just a little duplex. I pay $2,400 a month for rent. When I first moved in here, it was $1,800. Now it's up to $2,400. Shit is crazy. I like the area where we live. That's why I haven't like tried to move anywhere else yet. But man, it's getting to the point where like I can't afford the rent a lot of times on what I make. I mean, I really have to be like the top performer at my company really every month for me to pay my rent. That's like, it shouldn't be that hard as an adult, especially working for a company like Allstate. All right, we'll get the ISA deviation here in a moment. We'll do 31,000, 20,000, 10,000. 31,000 first. $20,000. Yeah, man, it's hard. It's like really difficult now to be a single family income and have any sort of nice or normal living nowadays. It's almost impossible. Like, it's so hard to make it on just one income nowadays. And it wasn't like that for a long time. It really, like, everything was cool until Biden took office, really. And then once Biden took office and things went through the roof, they just haven't come back down yet. And I don't think they will ever come back down. Because, you know, why should they? There's so many hands to feed now, so many mouths in the cookie jar. Too many hands in the cookie jar trying to get paid off the little bit of taxes that we kick their way. And of course, the cost of living is not going to go down when we're paying for everybody else's free shit around the world. When you're the world's police department, the world's army, the world's navy, and you take care of illegal aliens better than you take care of your own people, yeah, cost of living is very difficult at that point. All right, 12 and what's currently the QNH in San Diego? 2987. All right, our descent speed, descent is now calculated. We got about 92 miles until we descend. Oh, you know, I think that's why this tablet is messed up tonight, is because it's tied into this one here. That's why we don't have that home button up top like we normally do. Oh yeah, you're right. There's a lot of houses in my area that are going for almost $3,000 a month for rent. It's fucking outrageous. I do think my landlord's going to raise my rent again probably in the spring when I come up for renewal, but I don't know if I'm gonna, because I want to get a pet also. You know, like I would like to get a dog, or I would like to get a cat, and I can't do it in this place. I mean, it's like he wants to charge me $300 for the okay to have a pet, and then he wants to charge like $150, $180 a month, even if it's medically like if it's medically okay for me to have an animal. You know, like my daughter was like not prescribed, but she was given the thumbs up for one. I still couldn't get that covered. Bullshit, man. All right, let's look at. Let me get a couple of things set up for this landing here. So we have. Final approach is going to be 275. Let's get that set up here. Some of the best clicks you'll ever hear on a free airplane right here. All right, and our decision height today is going to be 607. You know, one game I haven't started to play yet, I've been thinking about buying it for a while now, is that game Docked, where you're like, where you work on the shipyard. That game to me looks so, like it would be so much fun. Kind of like the construction simulator. Alright, now is this operational as well? Let's see here. It is. Alright, elevation is, let's see here, so for our runway, we have an elevation of 15 feet, so let's get that updated. And then length is 9401. Excellent. Okay. That's now set. And let's set instrument as the primary. No, we'll set visual as the primary. And instrument as the backup. Very good. That didn't work like that last time. We couldn't change the mode of the heads-up display. So I don't really like using the heads-up display for landing, but I do at least like to make sure I can operate it if I want to. One thing I wanted to do over here. Oh yeah, we have a VOR station here in San Diego. No, not really. Alright, and a missed approach, we go to SARS. Straight out 275. Very good. I would think we're going to begin our descent here pretty soon. Oh, we can't click on this and bring it out. That sucks. It's like the only airplane I've been in where we can't pop out the any of the displays. Really? They're forcing you to watch that much of advertising? I don't have advertising really turned on. I just have it turned on like the lowest setting. That sucks. You know, the only thing oh, and by the way, I've tried adjusting the amount of advertisements. Yeah, I don't know. I've tried adjusting the frequency of advertisements, but it never sticks. Like, I always put it on the lowest setting, and then whenever I go to start back up again, they always put it back on medium.
627, descend and maintain, flight level 330.
Descend and maintain, flight level 330. Southwest 3627.
Alright, 330 set. Level change. Since we're beginning our approach, let me log into, oh, you know, we should be able to do landing performance on here. I know it doesn't do takeoff performance. I tell you though, the best like 20 or 30 bucks I spend every month, unfortunately, is to YouTube, to have YouTube Premium. It is so nice not having any advertisements, let me tell you. To me, that's worth like 20 bucks a month. Alright, wind conditions currently are 7 knots. Seven. Maybe we have to do the whole thing 310 by 7. All right. Probably. And maybe that's why you're getting so many advertisers. You're like, one of these days we're going to break him. He's going to start giving us 20 bucks a month. Then we'll own him forever. We'll be able to spy on his phone. We'll be able to listen to everything he's saying. 10:11:51.
All right, to go.
Landing weight. What's our weight right now? All right, we'll say 120. Actually, I don't know if that's accurate. Let me look at our flight plan here and just see if it has our. Landing weight. Okay, it's estimated at 118, so let's put that in. 118.3. Reversers. Alright, so it looks like manual, so we'll do auto brake 3. You know what, let me see what say it means sim brief says. Flaps 30. Yeah, they got auto brakes 3 as well. Yeah, I've been paying for it for so long now that I'm kind of used to paying that fee per month, but it is definitely worth it.
Southwest 3627. Descend and maintain flight level 240.
Descend and maintain flight level 240. Southwest 3627.
All right, 240 set.
627. Expect Lima Alpha X-ray Comics 24 ILS Yankee approach runway 0.
What?
Lima Alpha X-ray Comics 24 ILS Yankee approach.
Oh boy.
0. Southwest 3627.
Oh boy. Throwing us a curveball. Alright, let's get this updated on Navigraph here. God, I'm going to have to excuse myself here in a moment. For just a moment. Yeah, I'll be back in a moment. Drain the main vein. Wrong message. Alright, I'll be back in like a minute. Alright, now we can land.
Southwest 3627. Descend via Lima Alpha X-ray Comics 2 arrival. Expect vectors 5 from 4 ILS.
How's it go?
Runway 0 dagger. Altimeter 3010.
Descend by Lima Alpha X-ray Comics 2 arrival. Expect vectors 5 level 4
Alright, let's
ILS.
go here.
Yeah, runway 09.
Arrival.
3010. Southwest 3627.
Legs. Take a look at our landing here. Alright, let's go from SARS, and after Legion will handle. There we go. Okay, that's all set now. We need to reset. This as well. That's going to be 16 feet now. Still 9401. Okay, and we're going to change this to instrument. Okay, so that's all done. Let's get our localizer set here. 111.55. And we have course at 95. I've never done this landing before. Usually I land on 27. This is going to be kind of fun. Alright, and the decision height is 41. Yeah, we could do 41. Now we need to descend Spider, Legion.
Southwest 3627.
There we go.
Descend and maintain 14,000.
Descend and maintain 14,000. Southwest 3627.
Let's get I don't know if that's playing or not, but it's now done. And let's get the right approach here, so let's get rid of that. What we're doing is, so SARD's right here is the initial, you see that, that's the fix right here. So we are going to turn off at Legion. We're coming in here right now. Once we get the Legion, we're then going to brake and go straight down to SARD's and pick it up that way. So at least that's the plan. Let's leave it on that. Alright, let's put the constraints back on. That was fast. It's, there's Newport Beach. I'm okay with it being procedurally generated where it's not like real terrain like it is in Microsoft. I'm okay giving up the realisticness of the ground for the flying dynamics and the ease of use that it always seems to be with X-Plane. Like you just get in it and it just works. It's great. It's awesome not having to worry about sim crashing or yeah, we're flying into San Diego. Yep. We're landing on a different runway than I was initially expecting, but yeah, we're going to be landing in San Diego. Yep. 7 for the pressure. Still can't adjust the pressure. That's so weird. Hardware. It's not on this one. All right, where are you at barometric pressure? Oh, that's cool, circling the island. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Doesn't go.
Where is barometric pressure at on here?
Southwest 3627, flight altitude 15,000. Maintain 15,000 through flight level 190.
Climb now to 15,000. Maintain Mach 15,000 through flight level 190. Southwest 3627.
Doesn't go.
Southwest 3627, expect
Expect Mach. Southwest 3627.
It's so strange that I can't operate the barometric pressure. Oh, you know, it looks like it's setting it automatically for me. Oh, it's setting it over there. That's weird. That's really strange. It sets it on the co-pilot side, but not over here. That's really weird. Oh well. I think they're off, but thankfully it gives me a countdown. It'll take 10 feet, 5 feet, so I don't really care what if our barometric pressure is wrong, if we're 20 or 30 feet too high or too low. They'll tell us when we're landing. Just don't know why it's not allowing me to. Oh, here we go. Let's see, we'll sync it. Alright, let's turn that off and see if I can change this now. Alright, so far that's okay. Oop, wait a minute. Alright, as long as I can change one of these, I'm okay. I'll just use the analog gauge as the real gauge, I guess. Sync pilot. Alright, that should be okay now. 187. Okay, so we're about 100 feet higher roughly than we really are. That's a lot. Here we go, altimeter 310 now. I wonder if there's a way to deactivate that. That's why it's doing that. That's got to be a setting somewhere. Oh well, figure it out later. Holy shit, we are like almost at the airport.
Descend at maintain 1000. Southwest 3627.
Southwest 3627. You're on course. Turn left directly. November Tango. November.
Turn left direct Lima November Tango Lima November. Southwest 3627.
Alright, I got the Navigraph pulled up. They still want us to go to Lantern and all that other bullshit for some reason. Let's get that pulled up here.
Southwest 3627. Maintain speed 230 knots.
Maintain speed 230 knots. Southwest 3627.
Alright, we can resume our descent now. Now that we are at our correct speed. Alright. Still lurking in the shadows. I see you, bud.
1,000 to go.
What are you talking about, Scalebait? The route you're doing, you enter Lumapola, shoot all the way east, then spin around worlds, London worlds, come in on what? I don't even. Are you talking English, dude? I don't know what you're talking about. This is. I was not expecting them to have us continue on this approach when.
Southwest 3627. Maintain speed 210 knots.
Maintain speed 210 knots. Southwest 3627.
Yeah, I was not expecting us to fly actually over land. I thought they were going to descend us all the way down over the ocean. But that didn't happen. It's okay. We'll be all right. Getting a little more bang for the buck today, as they say. All right, let's let them vector us around. There's San Diego right there underneath us. Right there. Right there! That's San Diego. And that's MY something, I think. Isn't that the naval base there? I thought that was the Navy Yard there. I'm wondering if real life, if they put...
3627. Descend and maintain 6.
If they would put flaps down now, being at 210 knots, or if they wouldn't do it because it still says up. Alright, let's go down 6,000. Oh, that's the approacher. Oh, I got you. Okay. I got you, man. I was like, what are you talking? What Lemon Grove? What? What? What are you saying?
Southwest 3627. Turn right, direct, November, Alpha, Delta, Delta, Oscar. Resume normal speed.
Turn right, direct, November, Alpha, Delta, Delta, Oscar. Resume normal speed. Southwest 3627.
Down to 6,000 feet. Just moving your pizza to Daddy Green's Pizza. Probably the best jingle out of any restaurant from any movie from the 80s. That movie, Bruce, what was it, Bruce Leroy? What was
Southwest 3627. Contact San Diego International Approach.
The Last Shogun, I think was the name of the movie.
San Diego International Approach. 119.6. Southwest 3627.
Yeah, The Last Shogun, that
San
was it.
Diego International Approach. Southwest 3627. Alpha X-ray Compass 2. Altitude 9,005.
Alright, we're just across NATO. Spin us around now.
3627. San Diego International Approach. Altimeter 2992.
Altimeter 2992. Southwest 36.
So it does set our altitude directly, our altimeter directly from the...
3627. Turn left, heading 026.
That's interesting.
Turn left heading 026. Southwest 3627.
I'll have to look for that setting and turn that off.
3627. Turn right, heading 200.
Turn right heading 200. Southwest 3627.
Just said turn left. Sorry folks if I'm going to make you seasick here. Air traffic control is
Southwest 3627. Turn left, heading 275.
Turn left heading 275. Southwest 3627.
I think they're doing lines of meth off the countertop at the air traffic control today. They're wild today, man. They just make you do all kinds of squirrely crews and curlicues up in the air like that, just having us do all kinds of Russian circles. Small chance I'm going to come back later for a flight. Small
Southwest 3627. Radar contact.
Yeah, it's great looking. I mean, the game is beautiful. And like I said, I could really care less that it's not really what you would see in real life. Like that's a good gimmick, I guess, for Microsoft. But I'd much rather have a really working, like a really well, a simulator just works when you need it to. When you want to fly and you don't want to deal with loading screens and oh, that's interesting. This sorry, I'm like a squirrel. I'm like I got ADHD. The blinking out here, like the little... I saw that on a camera one night. I wonder what that is. Oh, those are clouds trying to materialize. Oh, I wonder if that's what that was that one night I was looking at radar. I was looking at storms in Texas one night, and I pulled up one of the cameras. Because on weather-wise, they had, you can pull up the local cameras. And it had all these, like, blinking, like, almost looked like spaceships out there in the distance, like... Of course, there's no such thing as spaceships, right? Alright, we're on 275 now. We're at 6,000 feet. Let's actually slow down to like 220 knots. Keep convention. I think the clouds look really good on this game. I've been pretty impressed with like the atmosphere in this simulator. Yeah, it always looks really good to me.
Southwest 3627. Descend and maintain 3,500.
Descend and maintain 3,500. Southwest 3627.
All right, descending to 3,500 set. One of the best things about X-Plane is that it records your flight. So, like, you don't need to click on anything or download SkyDolly. It records the whole thing. That is awesome. All right, well, there's San Diego again, right up front. Right up front and center there. I don't think this is how they would have us go in real life. I don't think they would have us join the traffic of the airport by, well, maybe if everything is taking off on runway 27.
Southwest 3627. Turn right heading 284.
Turn right heading 284. Southwest 3627.
All right, 284 set. I wonder if they're going to have us do this procedural turn here.
1,000 to go.
Good there. The door's still open. Oh yeah, that's right. We gave everybody a free show today. Slow down to 210. Speed intervention. There's San Diego right there. Got jury duty coming up in a couple of weeks, man. I have never had jury duty in my life, ever. But I got jury duty next week. Kind of excited about it a little bit. I really, if I do actually get chosen, I hope it's a really cool, like, that it's a really cool trial. Like something where you really have to think. I don't want it to be so obvious that like the trial's over in one day. I kind of like to go there for a couple of days and just watch. Best thing in the world would be if I go down there on that Monday, and then either it's over in one day, or they're like, you know, you're not what we're looking for.
Turn left, direct, golf, Alpha, Tango, Oscar. Descend, pilot discretion 2,800.
Turn left, direct, golf, Alpha, Tango, Oscar. Descend, pilot's discretion, maintain 2,800. Southwest, 3627.
All right, let's turn to 230. Yep, they are having us do this procedure turn. 2,800.
1,000 to go.
All right, 2,800 set.
Southwest 3627. Turn right, heading 269. Descend, pilot's discretion 2,000.
Turn right at 269. Descend.
You've been chosen
Pilot's
3
discretion,
times?
maintain 2,000.
Wow.
Southwest 3627.
That's
Southwest
crazy, man.
3627. Descend via Lima Alpha, X-ray, Comics 2, arrival. 4, ILS, approach, Yankee, runway 09.
Descend by Lima Alpha X-ray.
1,000 to go.
4 ILS approach, Yankee, runway 09. Southwest 3627.
3 times, man. That's wild, man. Yeah, I have never been picked for jury duty ever. Like I said, part of me really hopes that that they don't choose me. All right, let's go flaps 1. I don't know if we're supposed to turn again or not. I'm kind of waiting to see what they say. In the meantime, let's arm the speed brake.
Southwest 3627. Turn right, heading 253.
Turn right at
What?
253. Southwest 3627.
That doesn't make any sense, but all right.
Southwest 3627. Turn right, direct, golf, Alpha, Tango, Oscar. Maintain 2,000.
Turn right, direct, golf, Alpha, Tango, Oscar. Maintain 2,000.
All right, let's just turn around.
Southwest 3627.
Southwest 3627. Turn right, heading 035. Report
Thank you.
established localizer, runway 09.
Turn right at 035. Report established localizer, runway 09. Southwest 3627.
All right, let's
Southwest 3627.
go into approach
Descend
mode.
via Lima Alpha, X-ray, Comics 2, arrival. 4, ILS, approach, Yankee, runway 09. Report established localizer, runway 09.
Descend by Lima Alpha X-ray Comics to arrival. 4 ILS approach, Yankee, runway 09. Report established localizer, runway 09. Southwest 3627.
Flaps 2. All right, we're on the localizer.
San Diego International approach. Southwest 3627 on localizer.
Southwest 3627. Cleared for ILS, approach, runway 09. Contact San Diego International Tower, 118.3.
Cleared for ILS approach, runway 09. Contact San Diego International
14
Tower.
miles out.
118.3. Southwest 3627. San Diego International Tower. Southwest 3627. On Lima Alpha X-ray Conference 24, runway 09.
Southwest 3627. San Diego International Tower. Continue approach. Information on the current.
Continue approach. Information off. Southwest 3627.
All right, let's. I'm gonna move the heads-up display out of here. I'm not a big fan of those while landing. Taking off, I like it during takeoff, but landing, not so much. Landing, I always try to do the same thing. I treat it like a video game, because it really is, actually. But I try to keep the center dot in the middle of the plus sign, and I try my best to keep the diamond in the middle. That's easier said than done, but I really try to keep the dot in the center. If you do that, you'll have a pretty good landing most of the time. All right, 2985 is the actual pressure now. That's set up here. All right, let's put our landing gear down. Glide slope is pretty close to capturing. As soon as it captures, we're going to put in our approach speed. There we go. Currently at flaps 15.
Southwest 3627. Runway 09 cleared to land. Wind off.
09 clear to land. Southwest
25.
3627.
We'll go flaps 30 in a moment. And then about 2-3 miles out, we'll go flaps full. Alright, let's go ahead and take manual control. Alright, my control. Flaps 30. Go flaps full. Ooh, we are kind of high. I wasn't even paying attention to the.
1,000.
I'd have to do a go around. We might have to do a go around. That really snuck up quickly, like
500.
this runway. That's
Sync
really.
rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate.
We'll see. Maybe we'll
Sync
be able to
rate.
get a smooth landing
Sync
out of
rate.
this.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Sync rate. Sync rate.
Minimum. 100. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
What? All right, we'll come in for another landing real quick. Let's do this here. Let's,
Southwest
80 knots.
3627. Turn right when able.
Turn right when able. Southwest 3.
all right, let's go to main menu. Let's do 10 miles out. Firm, and let's start with the engines on. Hopefully that'll work. Wasn't too bad of a landing. I thought that was a lot softer than 381, but what do I know?
Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate.
Positive rate.
All right.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
Oh, that trim does work on the wheel here. I didn't think it was working. Oh, that's cool. All right, well, that's good to know. Now I'm just putting the approach on the display. We're not actually using it to for landing or anything. Parking brake, speed brake. All right, runway's right in front of us, it looks like. Let's get lined up a little better. Yeah, it feels much better now that I can that I'm controlling the trim now. So just like on the yoke on here, I'm using this switch here on the left on my yoke as well to control the trim a little bit. I wasn't doing that the first time. The glide slope on this really seems like it pulls like you're supposed to descend much quicker than a lot of airports. Even the lights are still in white there. And of course, we don't have the right barometric pressure set either, so that could be partly why we landed a bit harder, because if it said 5 feet and we were really 10 feet above, that's part of I think that's part of the reason why we have, wait a minute, oh, I can set it now. There we go. Oh, because I don't have the ATC programmed anymore. All right, well, that's good. All right, let's see.
500.
One of my favorite things about X-Plane is just being able to start like we just did, 10 miles out from the airport, really easy. Put a couple of buttons and you're all set.
100. 60. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
All right, that was acceptable. We're gonna do better. So let's go back in. We're gonna try this one more time. I want to get under 300 without floating down the runway. All right, on runway, 10 miles out, on runway 9 again. Excellent. Let's go, bitch. Yeah! Yeah. What were those twins that always used to say that? The Hodge twins?
Airspeed low.
I used to like those guys. They were funny.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
All right, let's get some flaps set here. Put our landing gear down so it stops
Positive rate.
buzzing. Arm our brake there, and we should be at 2985, I think. So, yep.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
All right, we'll get there.
Airspeed low.
All right, let's get set up again on our approach.
Attention all aircraft. San Diego International information with that current. Altimeter 29992.
Don't know how that works, but we're flying without the engines getting fuel. All right, so both times the landing got a little better. Well, the one time we did it, it got a little better. Let's see if we can not float down the runway this time. I think if I do another flight tonight, I have an ATR flight planned for Bozeman Airport. We might do that. I might just fly the Dash 8 again.
1,000.
It's really difficult for me to fly X-plane with my Xbox controller. Here, it's for Microsoft is no problem. Using the Xbox controller is really easy, but X-plane I just can't get it set up to where I'm comfortable using it. So that's predominantly why, like lately, like when I had the yoke set up, I've been flying X-plane. That, and I think it's a superior simulator. If I'm going to fly a 737, I'd really like it to be PMDG, but it's not on X-plane.
500.
That is a great airplane, though, that 737 from PMDG. real good airplane.
Glide slow.
We're okay,
Glide
pal.
slow. Glide slow.
We're okay, pal. Don't you worry about a thing. We're okay.
100,
Uncle Greg has got it all taken care of.
60, 50, 40,
Uncle Old Man. Uncle Belly.
30, 20, 10, 5,
Wow, we're still over 300. Wow. That's crazy. All right, well, let's go around one more time. Let's try it again. I mean, I would like to get under 300 if possible. I don't want to be doing this all night either. All right, let's do 10 miles out again. We'll leave real world while they're on again. All right, let's try this one more again. One more again.
Airspeed low.
All right, let's get this set for landing. Get approach turned on. Back down.
Positive rate.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
We're okay, pal.
Airspeed low.
Yo mama. I thought it was extremely acceptable too, dude. That's what I thought. I thought that was a pretty good landing, actually. It was a little offline, but, you know, that's okay. That's all right. We'll just keep on trying. This is a... For this airplane is really touchy. If you haven't flown this airplane in the simulator, then it's really difficult to understand what I'm talking about. But it's like when you're taking off, it's really easy to just pull the yoke back a little bit, and your plane goes straight up in the air. Like, yeah, there's not much resistance, I guess would be a way to put it. Glide slope is doing its glide slope things. We're getting lined up a little better now. Not really sure which way the wind's going. What does it say? 270 by 9, so it's coming in the south. We're really from the west, actually. We really have the tailwind right now. Flaps full. Alright, we're doing better on the glide slope this time. That's been pretty much dead nuts accurate the whole way. Which is good, man. It's good. I like making good landings. It's fun. That's one of the most rewarding parts of flying is getting a nice touchdown. A nice soft and buttery touchdown. Yes, sir.
1,000,
Glide slope. Pull up. changed a little bit of the setup here. It's not noticeable to you guys, but like I used to. Here, let me land it. And I guess I'll explain it. It's really boring. I don't even know why I'm getting ready to share it, but it's all right. I'll share it in a moment. Let me just land here first.
Light slow. Light slow. Light slow.
We're buzzing the tower.
Light slow.
That's why we're so low. Oh, I never did set the barometric pressure. Shit.
60.
Oh well.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
All right, we'll take that one.
Knots.
All right, let's watch this one back. So what I did was, so this is a big setup here, right? It's on a stand. The stand you can fold the yoke and all that all the way down. So, well, the yoke you can also angle like this, right? So like from front to back here, you can angle it so like the yoke is more in the air. So I raised it so it's like angled this way a little bit more, and then I pushed everything forward. And now when I'm using the rudders, like before, I was really struggling to reach the rudder pedals, but now I think we got everything set pretty good now. Now I can actually sit back and use the rudders, and I don't have to like stretch for them like I used to. All right, let's check this out here. Oh, well, we can go back and watch the takeoff. I kind of want to watch the takeoff too. All right, let's watch a little bit of this landing first, and then we'll watch the takeoff. That was a pretty good landing. Let's go to the tower view. Who needs chase plane when you can just do it like this? Oh, we don't have any lights on. Shit, hang on, let me put the lights on inside the airplane. Oh well, lights are still not working. That's okay though. Might do one sitting inside the airplane as well. All right, let's back this up a little bit. And then we're gonna go ahead. I want to watch a little bit of the takeoff real quick too. That takeoff was pretty nice actually. I like the takeoff today. That was a really nice takeoff. Pause this bitch and see if we break the game. Let's see if it kicks us out of the game. No, I actually did a pretty good job. Oh, it doesn't have to take off? Damn, I guess not. Oh well, it is what it is. Oh, it's 4 minutes. Okay, it only captured. Okay, I'm an idiot. All right, I thought it captured. I thought that was 4 hours and 58 minutes up here, not 4 minutes and 58 seconds. All right, well that's about it, my friends. We got a good landing out of the deal here. If I come back tonight, we are going to be flying this FlyJ Sim deal here. I really want to fly one of these Conoco flights here, but they're so long. I just love delivery. It reminds me of the Coast Guard. But yeah, if we do a flight tonight, it's going to be this one here, Porter Airlines. I already have it picked out from Toronto City Center to... We're landing at Toronto City, I think. Yeah, Toronto City landing. Yep. All right, that's about it, my friends. I hope you have a good rest of the Sunday. If I don't see you until tomorrow, then I'll see you tomorrow. But yeah, we'll be back maybe tonight, possibly tonight. I doubt it. We'll definitely be back tomorrow for a couple of flights. I'm planning on a couple of flights tomorrow. Definitely one with the MD-11. We might do another one with this Porter here. But yeah, that's about it. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a tip, super chat, super thanks, all that good shit. It helps grow the aviation nation. We were doing well for a while, and then we hit a bump last year, and that was partly my fault. There's no sense of rehashing history, but it was partly my fault. But we're trying to get things back on track now. So yeah, man, that's about it. Have a good day, and I will see you on the next. Where am I at? See you on the next episode of the Airplane Show. See you.